Do you want to experience ferry making? Or spot slender loris in the middle of the night? Or just relax, soaring over the beach 100 feet up in the air? Then Goa is the place for you. Hop on! First stop, a farm stay amongst cashew plantations in Kepe, South Goa. It was pretty late in the night by the time we reached, and after a delicious Goan meal of jackfruit vegetable, mango curry, and cashew juice, we nodded off in our room. The next morning, we awoke early for a trek in the farmlands. Our destination was a little waterfall where we splashed around in the shallows, climbed under the waterfall, and drank its water. Awesome! Later in the day, we toured the cashew farm with our host explaining the Feni making process, a local liquor indigenous to the state of Goa. We visited the site where the cashew nut was separated from the cashew apple, and I got to try separating it a few times. We then visited the Feni maturing house where the premature Feni was distilled and matured. The next day, we lazed around, swimming in the house pool, playing with the dogs, preparing barbecues, and enjoying more delicious Goan meals. What a Goan life, I would say. Next up, Benolim Beach, South Goa. My first parasailing and jet skiing experience, here I come. The next day, I signed up for parasailing. It was a little scary at first, being lifted off into the air, coming to rest 100 or more feet above the sea. But soon enough, I began enjoying myself. Later, I also tried jet skiing. I was literally zooming around the ocean, almost flying, and I was thrilled. Then we returned to the hotel. The next day, me and Dad set off for the Old Goa Church, the Basilica of Bom Jesus, and the Panjim Church. We explored several beautiful rooms and chambers in the Old Goa Church, with our guide explaining everything to us on the way. History and mystery always fascinates me. I was lost in the lanes of my thoughts. Next up, Bhagavan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary. We booked ourselves in a jungle resort, Nature's Nest, which had a cute little rescue squirrel. She loved eating mulberries and was the sweetest thing on earth. We had a lot to do here, and the first thing we did was visit the local 12th century Tambdi Surla temple. We saw intricate carvings and beautiful architecture, and even a blue-eared kingfisher nearby. We also saw some very naughty monkeys. The next day, we headed off for Goa's iconic Dudhsagar Falls. It was majestic and enormous, and especially beautiful when a train passed across it. We wore life jackets and dipped in the deep pool just below the waterfall. It was scary being in such deep, cold waters, but fun. All the 3 nights we stayed there, we traversed in the middle of the jungle from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Nights in the jungle are glorious, I can tell you. In the 3 night safaris we did, we spotted a slender loris, a flying squirrel, an Asian palm civet, golden jackals, 3 types of nightjars, a black-naped hare, and even a brown civet running as fast as it could go. An absolutely fantastic list. We returned home with fond memories of our fabulous Goan experience. Enjoy Goa!